What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a tough start for both of these teams, still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in Week 3. He'll take this at the 10. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Giants have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. No look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. He finds him right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Third down from the gun. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after... what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so picked it off.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's
Yep.
a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Play fake here. Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10 are under Robinson. Pushing for the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down from the red zone. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
1 quarter down. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. They're going play action. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Man in motion, out of the slot. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Slot man motioned over. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Kickoff taken at the 13. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Diggs there to bring it in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. First carry now for Austin Eckler. No driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Daniels. He'll get this one to Adams. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Daniels. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Play action on 1st down. Complete to Hyatt. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now it's Lance. Connects on the crosser. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
Commanders 14.
On now is York to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Man in motion, out of the slot. Looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to lapse here in our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing his Lance. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do. And
they get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So they'll decline this and take the results. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Katie York now on for the field goal. A very short kick here. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And a well-timed fake leads to a touchdown. Well, I think we can all agree, partner, that call came at the perfect time to fool him. Or in this case, catch him totally off guard and take it in for a touchdown.
And that really is saying something because you know that sidelines is screaming, watch the fake, got to be ready for it, no matter what the situation is. So to beat him for 6 on a fake, well, it shows 2 things, how well it was disguised, and more importantly, how well it was executed.
Now is York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his target, Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Shotgun snap, will give to Robinson. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man, Robinson has it. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going, get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Throwing now, Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Again, Daniels to the air. To the sideline, and Adams snags it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing now off play action. He's on the move. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, New York! The Giants make it a 16-point ball game. Spread the field and send them all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 14. Cade York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. This is taken in at the 13. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 yards.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now it's second down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pass taken in by Diggs. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Working quickly here.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's brought down after pushing to that. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Daniels. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Putting the tight end in motion. Diggs there to bring it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10.
Daniels on 1st down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Break, fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And the Commanders pick this one up! And they stop him before he gets much on the return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 5. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down. 1st and 10.
Daniels back to throw. Caught by Diggs. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. A give right side to Tracy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Here's Tracy once more. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down. Receiver in motion, going left. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Here's Lance. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing his Lance. And this is cut. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Now is York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coming coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And now they face second down. Daniels now. Throw complete to Sinnott. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short.
This is caught inside the 15. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Again, Daniels to the air. He brings it in. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and short, Daniels. Flushed out of the puck. Touchdown, Washington! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. Boy, he sure did.
He's throwing for it! And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Big gain downfield. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as with that, we sign off from D.C.